Hi my lovelies, and welcome back to another video. Today is Monday, so you know what that means? It's Motivational MonYAY! We're doing part 3 of a 5-part series on how I have focused my attitude to project a more positive vibe. The C in focus is for create. Create a time and space for reflection and creation. This part of focus is the biggest part. Even though I'm a social butterfly and I thrive off the energy of others, I really do start to get overwhelmed. Anxiety, frustration, irritation, all these things sort of happen when I don't invest a little bit of me time. I know we all live heavy, busy, chaotic lives where we're going, doing, and trying to find that little bit of me time can be a really hard thing to do. I learned to refocus my energy and put it out there in a way where I could actually have a moment for myself. I literally created a block in my schedule. I have to get up, make breakfast, go to work, get my son out to school, go to the grocery store, I gotta cook dinner, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And so when I actually started to schedule out my day, I found that I could find 15 minutes to an hour, depending on the day of the week, where I could just sort of deflate. Everyone needs a moment to just sort of let it go. Even if it's not a literal space, it could be, I'm gonna take this chair, I'm gonna go over there in the corner, I'm gonna pick up a book, I'm gonna read for 15 minutes. However much time that you can do, take that moment for yourself. You can start writing. You can get a journal, document your thoughts, put it all on paper. Write down your stressors, write down your highlights and your lowlights. Just sort of just get it out helps. In those moments of reflection, I really do think is a good time for you to go back and do the F and the O. Find the positive in your day. Just find that little bit of joy. The O is be open-minded to the changes that happen. Maybe there was something that was offered to you that would be completely different. That's cool too, boo. This 15-minute time slot for you could be where you sit down and think about those things. Over the last 5 years, I've started to recognize and re-establish the things that I'm truly passionate about. I love creating. When I stopped creating art, I started creating other projects. 5 years ago, I decided to go natural. I decided I was no longer going to put any heat to my hair. I was going to create a routine to bring my curls back to life. I'm currently formulating hair care products. I have my DIY hair oil. My hair and scalp oil has worked miracles for my hair over the last 5 years. I created my hair toe butter. I wanted to find something I could use for Jeremiah's skin. He has eczema, so I wanted to find something he can use. I just pushed projects out of me to give me something to create. You might not be like me and find picking up a good book. Speaking of which, what have I been reading? Hold on. So I'm a huge James Patterson fan. I picked up this book. James Patterson is one of my top favorite authors alongside John Grisham. I can just put 20 minutes to reading. I can get through a couple of chapters and I'm ready to go. When you read, you really open up your imagination because you create the characters, the scenery, you hear the sounds. I love a good author who can create a scene with his words. And that allows you to create the scene with your mind. I recently went to the craft store and I picked up paints and paintbrushes, canvases, and I've started painting again. I've started releasing energy to really help me stay centered and not feel overfilled. Like when you take a balloon and you put it under the water, and you make a water balloon and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and next thing you know, it can't take anymore and it pops. That's how I feel when there's a lot of energy inside of me that I just can't get out because I haven't invested a moment to just go over and deflate. Creating a space, like I said, does not have to be an exact location. Yes, I have my she room, but if you don't have an extra space in your home, it could be literally a chair in your house. It could be staying in your room for 15 to 20 minutes. I always encourage unplugging. You can meditate, do yoga, write a journal, read a book, listen to music, just sort of bring yourself down. In my she room, the only things that plug up in here are lights and she who shall not be named, because then you'll start hearing yours talk too. I'll just say, hey, blah, blah. Play NDRE, play Kenny G, play soft jazz, play spa music. I'll even do white noise sometimes and just really breathe. I also created a whole vibe. In my she room, I created sort of this oceanic vibe. I have golds and tans to remind me of the sea. So you have the sand, blues and golds and teals and aquas. Like my room is just full of color, which just gives me energy. I love dolphins and starfish and mermaids and seashells and all that vibe. So I really brought that into my room. I'm gonna insert some pictures of my she room art. Above my splatter painting is a mermaid tail that says mermaids have more fun. Right here by the exit to my she room, I have this beautiful advice from a mermaid. In the living room, I bought two very simple thoughts. That is a reminder not just for me, but for everyone in my home to remember that we're blessed to be here and to be thankful for what we have. In this particular timing that this video is coming out, there's a whole lot going on in the world, and we're kind of trapped in the house. This is a great time to start creating a me space. You got a 15-minute break on your lunch break, just go pick up your book and do. If cooking brings you joy, if cleaning the house brings you joy, whatever it is that you do that brings you joy, take the time to schedule that into your day. Create time and space to reflect and be creative. I hope this is something that you guys can incorporate into your day. I hope you find it helpful. If you do create time and space for yourself, tell me down below, what do you do? What is it that you do to give back to yourself? That is the end of today's video. I hope you guys have an amazing Monday and an even fabulous week. That is my Motivational Monday, and we put the C in focus. Peace, my lovelies. Bye.